welcome to the Cozy Chaos.
Bombastic, me lo sé fantastic, soy adicto a cómo lo mueve lo, cómo lo mueve lo, cómo lo mueve lo.
Guys, welcome to the Cozy Chaos podcast. I'm Jasmine.
I'm Arlette.
As you can tell, we're nervous.
A little
We've
nervous.
never done this before. We've been wanting to do a podcast for a really long time. We named the podcast Cozy Chaos because honestly, we want this to be like more healing vibes, right? Like a healing podcast, like girly talk,
Relatable.
Like I feel like we go through a lot where it's like relatable stuff.
And so you guys could see just the inner us, like just the real side of us.
Yeah,
Not that we're not showing the real side of us, but just like
a little more
in depth.
We're really goofy, and there's a lot of moments where we're like, damn, like
We should have
I wish-
recorded that.
Yeah, we wish that was on camera. And we've been told a lot of times that we should start a podcast.
Yeah.
Like literally the other day we were just told.
We just got told.
We've been thinking about it. We had already ordered the mics. So we're finally doing it. I think that honestly, I feel like this is gonna be very therapeutic for me. As like I want this podcast to be very healing and like goofy at the same time.
Yes.
Girly.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
So people could see like, how we really are, because I feel like we have interesting lives.
Yeah.
So
And I feel like we already kind of show ourselves on social media, and this would kind of be a way of you guys getting to know us more.
yeah.
So
Instead of like assuming, like just seeing like little pieces,
yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
And I love to yap, and so does she. So I
We
feel like
both
it's
love to
perfect.
yap.
Yeah. So let's tell them how we met.
We met actually in 3rd grade, elementary school. So it's been a long time. We were in cheer together actually. Yeah.
We were in cheerleading from 3rd grade all the way to 8th grade together. And I feel like we didn't start getting, because like elementary, like we weren't close, but I feel like when we started getting close was after my sleepover in 6th grade.
Oh my gosh, yeah. She had like a sleepover, and it was so cute because it
My
was like
mom, I feel like my mom made that day so special for me. Yeah, she decorated. She put like a little vanity setup with
It
like
was so
makeup for
cute.
all the girls.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She made an Eiffel Tower theme. So like I had a big Eiffel Tower cake,
It
and
was
we had
super
like
cute.
an Italian dinner. My mom made her like white spaghetti that everybody
Oh
loved.
my gosh.
And it was just like a super girly like sleepover. It was so
Yeah,
much
we were so
fun.
young too. Like
It's crazy.
you don't worry about nothing else, just like being with your friends, you know, like hanging out. Like
yeah, it was really fun. Dang, it was
Yeah.
crazy. But and then she also had like a little photo booth like drop for us.
Yeah.
Remember?
And
I
then
still
we-
have
and
the pictures.
dude, and then we had like
Insert the pictures down below.
no, imagine no.
I still have them. We'll look at them first. Okay, go.
Yeah, we have to see if they're approvable or not. But I mean, who cares? We were younger, like.
I probably don't like them, but like, okay, whatever. Continue.
But yeah, she had like cute little like even like photo props too. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Photo props?
Yeah. Yeah, like the little sticks
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah, it was
that
super
cool.
cute. So I feel like that's when we started to get close.
Yeah, we genuinely grew up together.
Yeah.
You really think about it?
We did. We had a lot of fallouts.
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of people who know us are always like, bro,
Like,
they're
bro,
friends
again? We're like a situationship, literally.
She's like my she's like the toxic ex who I just keep like
Bro,
we just
going
keep going
back to-
back, bro. Like
No, but I also feel like we've grown and we've matured a lot. So
yeah, we did mature in a
Yeah.
lot of aspects, and I feel like that's why we're able to have like such a good friendship now, and we know better now, you know. These are our note cards, so don't mind them. It's
Yeah.
gonna help us out a little bit. We
Little.
are nervous.
a little
You
nervous.
guys might be able to tell we're nervous. It's our first time, but I'm super excited. So
I'm excited too.
Yeah.
I feel like this is like a new chapter, and this is gonna be. I feel like people are gonna like this. I know people are gonna like this.
yeah,
Honestly.
even the haters are gonna like this. I feel
Because
like
you're still gonna be watching.
yeah.
You're still gonna give us views. So
Yes, so I think it'll be
kisses.
cute. Yeah, I want this to be a very girly, like, fun, healing podcast. So,
yes. A little bit of everything. 'Cause,
yeah.
You know, we're humans. We can relate to a lot of things. You know, there should be no hate. There should always be love. So like,
Yeah, and I feel like that's another thing. I feel like the reason why I was so excited for this podcast is because a lot of people might have different ideas about either one of us. And for me, as your friend, like, I really would love for people to see how, like, of a genuine person you are and how,
Stop.
like... Stop.
you need to cry.
No,
Bro.
seriously, like I know a lot of people have different perceptions of different people.
Yes.
But I really want people to see how, like, you're such a genuine person if someone actually gets to know you. And, like, you're so caring. A little too caring, you know? Like, I feel like...
We'll talk about that a little later.
Yeah, we'll touch on that later. But
yeah.
I just want people to see that side of you.
And same goes to you, to be honest. Like, obviously, I know a version of you that maybe not everybody else sees, but we know each other and we know, like, that version of us, so...
Yeah. So, another question we have noted is, how do we become friends after our fallout? So, because we've had multiple fallouts, guys.
Multiple, but we had a big fallout, like, at an older age. Yeah, right?
An older age.
So I would say, like, what, like 3 years ago?
Yeah. 2 to 3 years ago, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know we ended off on bad terms. Maybe we could, like, touch on this a little bit, but, like, we could cut off whatever you don't want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
But, I didn't know we had fallen off on a bad term, but obviously I was kind of like, well, like, I don't talk to her no more, like, whatever, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then I found out through someone that you had, like, kind of got mad about, like, me asking you about your social media.
Oh, yeah, because I have the tendency to sometimes, like, erase my social media, go ghost, kind of just, like, do my own thing, and then I'll just come back like nothing, and which could be a bad habit of mine. Yeah. But definitely worked on it, and, yeah. So, I think, you had...
I feel like this was during the time of, like, you were going through, like, hard time, like, mentally. I feel like mentally you were going through a lot. And you had taken off your social media, and we were kind of a little bit bumpy. Yes. I feel like, because you had your own stuff going on. And I remember I asked you, like, hey, like, you don't have social media? Like, you like it like that? And I didn't ask, like,
for me
like
to get
like
mad.
That?
I think I just got offensive only because, like, I'm like, damn, like, does it matter? Like, at that moment, I thought, like, does it matter if I have it or not? Like, I don't need to have social media to be happy. That's how I thought. I took it the wrong way.
And I didn't mean it like, oh, like, you need social media. No, I just meant, like, oh, you like it because, like, I was just curious. I had social media all my life. It was not, like, with bad intention. Yeah. And so when someone told me that you had got offended over that, I was like, well, like, I had no idea, like, that's what kind of led to a fallout. But that's not what made us fall out.
It was like I think it was little things.
Yeah. Maybe
and miscommunication, too, for sure. Miscommunication, like, there was definitely a lot of miscommunication. But the biggest fallout was because I did get into a relationship, and I kind of just, like, went ghost with my friends, and which is also something that we could talk about more in depth later.
In the future, we'll touch on it.
Yes. But that is a bad habit and definitely not good to do because you can't forget who has been there since the beginning. Yeah. Literally, yeah. And that's what I've learned. So, yeah. I don't know if anybody can relate to that. I've heard some other stories, so possibly. But yeah. And how did I reach out again?
Oh, okay, so... back to like how we became friends again. So that was just one of the fallouts, but that was the most recent fallout. We became friends again because she had liked one of my TikToks, and I posted a TikTok about God, and like, guys, this was during the absolute worst time of my life, being 23 years old. Like, I feel like last year, or I don't know if it was 2 years ago already. No, it was a year ago.
No, I think
a little over a year ago.
No, yeah, it was a year and like a few months. Yeah.
During the absolute worst time of my life, like, I posted something, like, about God and, like, saying, like, although I'm going through the worst time of my life, like, at least I have those people around me that are, like, still there for me. And she liked that post.
Yeah, I liked it. And at that moment, I was trying to get closer to God. I had gotten closer to God. I'm still close to God. And I don't know, something in me just felt like I should reach out to her, like, life is so short, like, do not hold grudges with nobody. So I liked it, and then I think you followed me.
Did I follow you?
Yeah, I remember. I liked it, and I was like, damn, like, I don't want to hit her up because I don't know if, like, you don't like me or something. So you followed me, and I was like, okay, cool, like, we're not on bad terms, I thought. So then I texted you, and I said something along the lines like, oh, hey, I hope you're doing good. If you need anything, I don't know.
I saw your post, and God told me to reach out or something like that.
Yes.
And we've been through multiple fallouts, and honestly, I was like, you know what, like, right now is a really tough time for me, and I don't know, like, her friendship, I've always loved our friendship before all the fallouts, because we just get each other so good. Like, I've never had another friend who understands me the way you do.
Honestly.
And I mean, obviously I have other friends, don't get me wrong, but like just like our humor.
It's
and
just
everything.
different. Like I think each friend gets a different version.
Yeah.
How do you say it? Like
every
different.
different people get different versions of you. I feel like.
Yeah.
And I used to honestly. Okay, so guys, when she had like cut me off. Well, you cut me off. That's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
She cut me off during the last fallout. I cried. I actually cried. I remember to like my partner at the time. I like cried to him and I was like, bro, like I literally was crying. I was like, what did I do? Like I'm so hurt. Like what? And so I always had like a soft spot like in our friendship. So when she hit me up, I was like, all right, like I'm literally going through the worst time of my life. Like I'm gonna reply.
Yeah.
And as soon as I texted her back, she replied like this, like in like within like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then from there, within 10 minutes, we FaceTimed.
Yeah, and then we were on the phone for like the whole night.
We caught up on everything.
Everything. Literally.
And then it was like we had never stopped talking. Like we were like, guys, it was like we were on the phone and we were like, I was nervous.
Bro, literally, I was like down, like I felt nervous too because I was like, what the heck, like we haven't talked to you in a long time. It's crazy, you know. We're different versions of ourselves now. You know, we're getting to know like literally us, but I'm glad that our connection was still there because like it was a big fallout. You know, it was a big fallout, and to lose a friend over something stupid, you know, it's like it's not worth it. You know, and it's just like definitely a lesson learned for me, and opened my eyes too. So yeah, I'm just glad that we're here now and. Everything does happen for a reason. I'm a strong believer in that. Yeah. And here we are.
And I feel like she reached out right when like perfect timing.
Yeah.
Like I was going through the worst of it, guys. Like it wasn't just like I'll go maybe in other episodes. I'm getting nervous.
Stop. It's okay.
Maybe in other episodes I'll open up more about like everything. Obviously not everything because I'm still keeping my personal life to myself, but I'll open up a little bit more.
Certain things.
My point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next is what type of friends we are.
Bro,
so
perfect example. If we're eating somewhere and they do my order wrong, and then they do yours right, and I'm like, no, it's okay, just leave it. She'll literally get up and she'll like.
Yeah, but I don't want that to come off as like I'm being entitled. No, it's just my mom was always like, if you're paying for something, if you're using your hard-earned money to like buy a burger or buy whatever. Why not get it the way like you ordered it? Like you're already paying your hardworking money for that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So and I won't be rude about it. Just like like she didn't ask for onions or you know like I'm that type of friend.
She'll be one to speak up and say something. I feel like I've kind of learned to speak up a little bit, but she's more of the one to like.
Yeah, for sure. I won't let anything slide, especially when it comes to like if anyone tries telling me anything. And you are very like soft. Like it's okay. Like
too nice sometimes.
She's too nice, guys. It pisses me off. Like, she is too nice. Like, I'm
Give an example.
She has a big heart. Pause, I'm thinking of an example. Alright, so I couldn't think of an example.
We're back.
I couldn't think of an example, but I just want to, like, include that she's just very caring. Like, like, she'll spare something for someone or...
A little too much,
Yeah. Or, like, it can be a good thing, but it can also be, like, to the point where you're not being selfish. Like, you're not, thinking about yourself enough.
I don't know. I've always just been that kind of person. I think it goes back to like saying how my dad is. My dad is such like
I know the word. A people pleaser.
Yeah.
You're very much
which is not a bad thing, but you also have to like
learn when to put your foot down.
Yeah. Because then people take advantage of that, and it sucks. It sucks. They take advantage of your kind heart, and it's just I don't know. But it's just so hard for me because I feel like no matter what I get put through, it's like damn, like my heart is never like I can never become cold hearted. I don't know why. It's just the type of person I am. Like like I don't know. But yeah,
this is like our therapy.
Yeah, literally.
This is just the intro, guys. That's why it's gonna be like about us.
Yeah,
because we're like introducing ourselves, right? But eventually it's gonna be like different topics, like relatable topics and stuff like that, and trendy topics.
I don't know. Our friendship just flows.
Yeah, it flows nicely,
and our humor is the same.
Yeah. Our humor is the same.
Bro, we're so goofy together. Like, if you guys hang out with us or something, like, we're just funny. And we laugh at any little thing. Like,
and we've been told we're funny. We're not just, like, delusional. So.
Or are we? I'm just kidding. No, we're not. We have been told.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We recently went to Japan, and we had a lot of fun. But we're bringing this up because we never fight. We have never had like a confrontational moment ever.
Dude, the hotel we got was like the size of like...
It was the size of a restroom.
Yeah, literally. And imagine 2 girls with big maletas. Like,
we were trapped in this small little room. It was
but that's
really
how
small.
the rooms are in Japan.
Yeah.
That's how they all are.
So we were there in this small little room and we were getting frustrated. Like, we had to hurry up and get ready, and I was getting heated. She was getting heated. And she's never cranky, but I can tell when she's cranky. Like, when you're in a bad mood. No, she's never in a bad mood. I feel like that's why you balance me out, because I'm always like, I always got attitude or something. But, yeah, so this day she actually was having, like, some attitude.
I think I was just like, I was hungry. Well, I'll get like that if I'm hungry. I don't know.
Yeah,
you were just overwhelmed.
Yeah, she was overwhelmed, hungry, it was hot. We were trying to hurry up and get ready, whatever. And how did it go that you gave me attitude?
I think like you were like looking for your outfit or whatever, and I said, I don't know exactly what I said, but then I was like, I think I'm gonna just go for a walk or something. I'm gonna go get to Starbucks. Like, you get ready, like I'll be back. Like, I'll be back when you're ready.
Yeah, but that is what happened. But you had said something, and I was like, ew, why are you giving me attitude? Remember?
You don't remember what I said?
No. Well, point is that she said something, and I was like, ew, why are you giving me attitude? And like, we kind of got like, we can kind of tell like that we
there was like
space.
tension, like bro, like.
Yeah, like, we didn't, she doesn't, like, ever clap back or nothing, and so I never, like, clap at her, and so that we just knew, like, we needed our space.
Yeah.
So, that goes back to the point that we never argue, and that had been, like, our first ever, like, it's not even
like,
an argument,
like a little petty, like, moment. Not a petty moment. Like, a little
heated, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that has been our only, but honestly, I think that goes with the fact that we have, like, the same,
morals.
When it comes to like respect, you know what I mean?
Yes, and we're both very understanding as well, so I think that has a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
Too.
Like, I feel like for me, I really cannot stand when someone doesn't say thank you, please, manners. Like, I grew up on manners, and my dad used to like we used to get in trouble if we didn't use manners.
Yeah.
And so, to me, when someone doesn't use manners, I think it's so rude. I also think it's so rude when people text you without saying hey or greeting you or anything. Like, just like, what are you doing?
Or even like when you open the door for someone, even if it's like a stranger and they don't say thank you, like I'll be like, you're welcome.
Yes.
Literally, like damn,
like you weren't taught manners.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so confused. And I guess some people just like, they don't mean to be rude. They just didn't grow up with that.
Or they're having a bad day. But I could be having a bad day too.
Yeah, exactly. Like, be a little sympathetic. Like,
yeah.
I just feel like it's out of respect where you should be like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
So we're on the same page with that. So I feel like something that I would never say to her, she would never say to me.
Yeah, for sure.
Or vice versa. Like, the way we speak to each other with our tones, like all of that. I feel like we understand each other on that level. Versus with other friends, we might be like, oh, like they said this to me, or like. You know what I mean or no?
Yeah.
Am I making sense, guys? Like, with other people, they don't have the same exact way of being respectful, so I might get offended and whatever. So I feel like that's why our friendship works out so well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next topic.
How did we grow up?
Oh, yeah. So now we're going to talk about how we grew up. You want to go first or me?
I'll go first. Okay. Okay, so I grew up with both of my parents, and I have 2 brothers, an older one and a younger one. I've always wished I had a sister, but honestly, having brothers is cool because even though
you guys argue, I mean.
Yeah, even though we argue and like, I think it's just the fact that I'm the only girl and they are overprotective, which I completely understand. But it's pretty cool, even though they like to rage at you a lot. They love to annoy you. I don't know if anybody else has experienced that, but
no, I'm pretty sure that's normal. I see the way you guys are, and I'm like I think it's so like you're never gonna be bored.
Yeah.
Being here at home.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's fun because I'm like, oh, if you're ever heartbroken, if you're ever sad, if you're ever like whatever it is, like you have them to like distract you because they're always like doing something annoying. Like, we'll be on FaceTime and she'll be like, why are you listening to what I'm talking about in the restroom? Like it's always something. They're always annoying her.
Yeah.
At least her little brother. Oh no.
Both of them. No, both of them.
So I feel like you're always entertained. I feel like that's fun.
Yeah, but I love them so much, you know, like...
It's bittersweet.
Yeah, and like I said, they get overprotective, but I'm their only sister, you know, so that's their way of showing me, and I do feel like I have gotten close to both of them now that I'm older, so yeah, and then I have a good relationship with my parents.
They're together.
I've always been like a daddy's girl. You know, I'm the only girl, so maybe the favorite. I'm just kidding, but
Probably.
But yeah, growing up, I was blessed enough to be giving everything that I wanted,
And that's another thing that I want like people to see is that I feel like in middle school or whatever, like people always knew that like you were spoiled, you know?
Yeah.
So who knows people's views now,
Mm-hmm.
but they could think like, bro, like she was given everything, like whatever.
Like in daddy's money, literally.
Yeah.
That's what I went told.
Yeah, but it's like, yeah, see, some people are like that, but she is very humble. Like, whether she's giving things or not, like, she's very humble, she's very caring. She's not even materialistic like that when it comes to, like, obviously we want nice stuff for ourselves, but you're not, like, mamona. Like, she's not at all.
And you know what? A lot of people say that I am, but I'm not.
But it's the people who don't know you.
Yeah, exactly. And actually, like, when I was 15, I started work when I was 15. My dad told me I didn't need to work, and I was like, no, like, yo quiero trabajar. Like, I want to work because I know at the end of the day I need to work for my own things. Mm-hmm. So I worked at Chick-fil-A, I worked at Panera, I worked at the dealership, and then seeing my dad being his own boss, I'm like, maybe, like, there's something out there for me. Like, I need to, and, like...
Yeah, and now you have your business.
I have both of my businesses now, and here I am, you know?
Yeah, and coming from someone who didn't have it like that, like my mom always provided as much as she could. Like I did get what I wanted as well, not in a materialistic type of way, but and being friends with someone who grew up a different way, I can say that I've met people who are very cocky or rude or, you know, like they know they have money so they're rude, but you, like, you're very humble, like I said, like, and that's why I feel like we get along, because you're not like your head isn't all the way up here, you know what I mean? And yeah, so
it should be. I think so, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So now how I grew up. So I grew up in a household with. I was raised by my grandparents sometimes, and in the house I had both my parents and my little sister. Up until my parents got divorced, and so I only have one little sister, and I'm the oldest. I feel like growing up, guys, I was very angry at the fact that my mom had another kid, because I
really like the jealous type,
yes,
in a way.
And to this day I'm very toxic, I'm very like possessive, and that's something that comes with, like, I need to heal that because I don't want to be that type of person. But anyway, so even when my mom gave birth to my sister, they had to get me a gift and say that it was from my sister, from her belly, so that I could be like, okay.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wait, did you know that? Wait, I don't mean to interrupt, but since you're on like that topic, when my little brother was born, I wanted a sister so bad. So my mom came back. She went to go find out the gender of the baby. She came back, and I got so mad. I was crying, and I like jumped off the stairs. Not like from the top, but like 3 steps down, and I was crying because I wanted a sister so bad. And I used to pinch my brother when he was a baby.
Bro, that's how bad you wanted a sister?
Bro, yeah. So that's crazy that you say that, because I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like, you were like a jealous, like,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah, so growing up, it was me and my sister. Me and my sister weren't very close because, like I said, I was the first baby for a while. So my mom spoiled me. I was in modeling. I used to be the princess. Me llamaban princess. They would call me like la güera, the only güera in the family. Like, I was very like the only baby, you know. So I was very spoiled. And then my sister came along, and it was kind of like, like, I don't know. I always feel bad for that time in my life, because I just wish that I would have like valued being an older sister. Mm-hmm. But growing up, I used to always just film videos on my little iPad and put my little radio with the CD and blast Mariah Carey, and just like have dance battles, like just dance. I used to love dancing. Guys, me and my sister would record dancing videos, and I'd be like, move, you need to go over there. And I'd be like the center of the video. Oh my
gosh.
I have videos on my iPad. I need to show you them.
I want to see them now.
Yeah.
I did not know this. Why did I not know this?
Brianna and I make fun of them all the time, my sister. Anyway, so yeah, I grew up with just my little sister, and then eventually my parents divorced. But when they were together, I used to spend a lot of time with my grandparents. They raised me. I feel like for the most part, because my mom was working a lot. And then we would go with my dad on the weekends. And when I was younger, I was a daddy's girl. And I held a lot of resentment on my mom, like when my parents divorced. But then I ended up becoming like a mommy's girl as I grew older because I ended up living with her. And now me and my sister are super close. And yeah, I feel like that's how I grew up.
Yeah, I really admire your guys' like
Our
relationship, like sibling, you
We've
know,
come a long way, guys.
because I feel like they're so close, and it's nice to see that you get along with your sister, you know, and it's nice to see that like you guys understand each other.
I feel like a lot of that came with us like having to mature though. We had to mature like fast, and we could be very like well, actually both sides of my family have a lot of anger issues. I feel like they're hotheads. And me and my sister had to learn to kind of control that so that we can get along, because me and my sister are complete opposites. Like, complete opposites. I'm very clingy. I'm very, like, goofy. She's very goofy as well, but we're just two different people. Like, if you know us, you know we're completely different people. So the fact that we get along is, like, I love it. Like, it's such a blessing that we get along and we finally are able to, like, be close. So... yeah, I admire my relationship with my sister as well, and I'm glad that we're very close. So that's my little therapy for you guys today. Okay, so the next topic is, where do you feel like you're at in your life right now?
You go first.
Honestly, okay, so right now I feel like I'm in the phase where I'm learning to be alone and I'm accepting all the trauma that I've dealt with. And I feel like that's my main focus right now, is trying to figure out, like, you know, like what I'm gonna do with my life and like my goals, as well as also trying to find myself and being alone. And that's like a really hard journey in the battle of like I'm going through grief in multiple ways, mainly being like the loss of someone, you know. So like people don't realize, but that's like already a battle in itself. Like you think you have issues, but then when you lose someone, that's like, dude, like that's like the biggest issue you're ever gonna have. I feel like, is trying to live with that grief. So right now, point is that I feel like right now I'm really just trying to find myself, trying to find how to be my own person without my loved one, and trying to figure life out, trying to deal with the grief, you know, like it's hard. That's my life right now. That's why I feel like I'm where I'm at right now.
And I admire that, because she has been pushing a lot. Like I said, as your friend, like you've been, you know, like you pick yourself back up. And I know it's hard. Like I know, like life is hard. Life is really hard. You know, everybody goes through battles, and like she's posting every day. You're posting every day. You know, you're still on it. You're still trying to find out. Okay, like if I don't do this, I'm gonna do this. Like so.
Thank you.
I can see your growth, and I can see that you're like you're pushing forward, you know, because
I feel like I'm really just trying to be, because honestly, I feel like we'll talk about this in a different like little section, but I do feel like different people bring out different sides of you. And I feel like I went through, during the worst time of my life, I brought out the absolute worst version of myself, and I hate to think about like, you know, like the way my life was and the way that the person I was. So now I just want to be such a loving person. Like I just want to be full of love. I just want to be love, and that's why I want to work on myself. And I feel like I never let myself sit with my emotions and sit with the grief and sit with the sadness. I just keep pushing. I ignore it. I try to avoid it. So yeah, I just keep pushing. So one thing I really want to focus on is like sitting with everything and accepting it and letting it be like a beautiful thing. That makes sense. Another thing I wanted to mention is that like I feel like grief is already a setback on its own. So like I try not to beat myself up about like that I'm not where I want to be yet, because I'm like, well wait, like I just had this huge setback that like had to like that literally changed my life completely 360. So I try not to beat myself up about like where I'm not where I want to be yet, but it's also because I had a whole like like I like, you know what I mean, like I had a whole setback already, but I'm not gonna like stay in that spot. Like I'm gonna keep trying to grow, and that's where I'm at,
pushing through. I can see the growth in you, and that you're pushing through, and even when you're having a bad day, you try to see the positive in it. Literally. So
I just want to be a little fairy guys. I just want to be a little fairy floating around happy, like
she was a fairy. She was a fairy.
Now your turn. Where do you feel like you're at in life right now?
I feel like right now I'm in a good place right now. I feel like I'm the type of person that I beat myself up a lot for like, oh, I should have done this, or I should have done that. But I've learned also to just like let go and let God. Like everything happens for a reason. And I feel like right now, like, well, I have a business, you know, it's thank God it's blooming. I how do I say it? Like, I really want to focus on myself and learn how to be alone as well. Just be close to my family, my friends. Focus on like the gym, like doing stuff for myself. Traveling, I would say is definitely like on like my top for sure, because there's just so many places in the world. I'm like, I just want to travel the world. Literally, like it's. I feel like that heals me in a way. I don't know why.
It heals me. We went to Japan. It was very like eye opening and healing.
Yeah, and then it's like you're on a trip and you're like, damn, like where am I gonna go to next? Like life is beautiful. Yeah. So I would say like I'm definitely working on myself. Working on putting myself first and not people pleasing so much. Honestly, you know, people pleasing as in like being too nice to people or like letting someone walk all over me. Like I refuse to allow that, and just learning from past experiences,
and I've seen growth in you with those areas too. So like it's a good thing, like, you know, that like I can visibly see growth, so I know like you are doing it.
And having this girl by my side has helped a lot.
Oh yeah, I'll put her in check, guys.
Literally. So yeah, I would say that just like self-growth, healing, traveling, being close to my loved ones, and that's what I would say. Growing my businesses, you know.
So yeah, that's that. Now to a more,
this is gonna be like the ending off the video, kind of, no?
Yeah. Okay, guys. So we got on like a deeper level about get to know us. The next episodes are gonna be more like girly experiences, relatable, maybe trendy topics, like as we go. But this was just like an introduction, get to know us. That's why it was so much about us. But so at the end of every video, we kind of want to start just like throwing in like a hot question and seeing like what you guys think. Like, your opinion.
We'll say our opinion and what we think, and then you guys can comment like, like
if you agree or disagree or like your opinion.
I feel like it'd be a juicy topic, you know. Yeah. And we're gonna start off with if all men are cheaters.
Yeah, that's our question for this episode. Do you guys think all men are cheaters?
I would like to think no. I'd like to think not all men are cheaters. I've thought otherwise because of a past experience, but I still have hope. I don't think all people are bad. I think Jasmine said this the other day. We had a topic, things that God-fearing men wouldn't cheat.
Yes, I do believe that. Because, oh my God, guys. I grew up watching super, like, romantic rom-coms. Like, I grew up watching Disney movies. Like, I love. I used to love. I honestly don't think all men are cheaters. I think that there's still hope, regardless of, like, the cheaters who say, like, all guys are cheating, all of them are the same. Because there are guys who, like, be out there saying that. But, like, the Andrew Tate mentality.
I was just thinking that. I was like, damn, like, I mean, everybody has their own beliefs. You know, we respect that. But on this side over here, I don't think all men are cheaters. I want to hope que no, you know, like,
I still have hope.
Yeah, I have hope too. Even though like I've gotten disappointed, and I just hear a lot of stories too. I'm like, damn, like there's just
it starts to like mess with your brain.
Yeah,
like,
it messes with your brain.
Honestly, no, but like I was telling her, I don't think all men are cheaters. I still have hope. I do think that if a guy is a God-fearing man, he will not cheat because he has respect for himself. He has respect for others. He has morals. Anyone God-fearing, I mean, not like, okay, don't get me wrong. There's still gonna be the people who are still claim they're into God and still do like other stuff or whatever. But I honestly feel like someone who's really into God, really God-fearing, will not cheat on you. Like, I have hope. I genuinely feel like there are. It's not easy to find them. They're hiding.
Yeah, they're hiding.
They're somewhere in there.
Yeah.
But I think there's still hope for guys. So.
Yep.
What? So let us know what you guys think, cause I really want to know.
I'm genuinely curious. What do you guys feel like? Do you guys think all men are cheaters? Let us know what you guys think. If you guys think all men are cheaters.
Just to end off the podcast,
because
I feel
like everybody deserves to feel loved and to be in love. It's a beautiful feeling. It's dangerous but beautiful, and let's just hope they're not all cheaters. Because if yes, then what do we do?
Yeah.
What do you? Okay, like what?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I don't even want to like think that. Like,
yeah, like it breaks my head. Like why? A guy can have it all at home, but
yeah, I don't know. But
let us know what you guys think.
Yeah, let us know what you guys think. If you guys think they're all cheaters or not, I'd really love to know what other people think. But that concludes our podcast for today.
First video.
Our very first video. This is our little microphone, guys. We didn't even introduce it to you guys. We bought 2 different microphones, but we do have to like figure out how to use 2 separate ones. So for now, we just have one in the center. Should be enough. But this does conclude our podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed and got to like get to know us a little bit better.
Exciting, yes.
And we're gonna keep posting. We're gonna try to post every week.
Yeah.
Every week. She is leaving me for a bit in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, like you guys see, like she gets toxic. Like what the heck?
So we might miss like a week of an episode. But either way, we're gonna barely be like building up our like our viewers, so it's okay.
We will be consistent for sure.
We are gonna be consistent, and I hope that this podcast touches people, because I eventually want to open up and be more vulnerable about my experience, because I feel like that's why I really wanted to do podcasts, is to be relatable about certain subjects that I feel like people could and would like to relate to. You know what I mean? Not like to relate to, but like people could relate to.
Yeah.
So yeah, this concludes our podcast, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yes, thank you guys for watching, and let us know what you guys would like to hear also about any topics that we can touch on. Yeah, this was honestly really fun. I was definitely like nervous. I feel like I kind of let loose in the middle. Still feel a little nervous, but I mean,
as we post more episodes, you'll see us get more goofy, more comfortable.
Yeah,
like we'll open up more about certain things, and yeah, I'm super excited. I feel like this is gonna be cute. So once again, this is a Cozy Chaos podcast. Thank you for watching.
Hope you guys enjoyed.
Bye.